Okay, so I'm here at Barnes and Nobles because I actually had some birthday money to spend. And so we're just going to look around, see what they got today. We're in the clearance section. I got some Funko Pops here. Some I already have. Most of these I don't want. I already got the Bert and Ernie. What is this DC one? I think this is one of the comic covers, which I don't really like. So there's that. I'm going to grab this one today. I'm not sure if I already have it, but it's $5, so I don't know. Just get it. It is last chance to get it. It's only $5, so I'll gift it away if I already got it. But yeah, and Buffy. I'm sure there's maybe more stuff that's marked down. I'm gonna go into the back where the movies are, and maybe we'll see some stuff there. I'm trying not to rub against these shelves because I keep knocking books over, which is not my goal. They are running a Memorial Day, like buy one get one 50% off on all hardcovers. So we'll see if there's any books that I'm interested in today. I will say I'm a movie collector primarily, and I do like to buy movies, but like if I go into Barnes and Nobles and just walk out with movies, I'm not doing my job. I gotta make sure I come out with a book, right? So we'll see what's on my list. I am gonna sign up for their membership today as well, because one thing I've been trying to do is get back into buying more stuff. But let's see what we got. Also, I'm trying to come in here once a month because they have all kinds of sales that I miss out on, like this, for example, the 50% off Lionsgate sale. They are a little bit more pricey, but than other retailers, I guess. But there's stuff here that I'm looking at. Most of these, to be honest, I don't really want. I saw X. If this was the 4K, I'd think about it, because I do actually need that still. Is that Good Time? What's 50% off, like 25? I'm trying to think. I can't think. I don't know. Probably still a little too pricey for that one. They got A24 titles. How much are these here? Because if they're not that much more expensive, $30. You know what? I think I'm gonna grab this here then, because I could order this from the A24 website, but it'd be shipping and more, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab. So we got our two things that we're grabbing so far. Heretic. This one is Blu-ray thing. This one doesn't have a 4K, so I'm okay with getting that one. This one's 4K. So A24 titles are actually cheaper at Barnes and Nobles. Did not know that. Do love collecting these A24 titles, but ordering them off their website can be a hassle because they're expensive. This is one I really wanted to get. Lamb. Do need to get that one. I actually did not get a chance to see that in the theater, despite it being advertised relentlessly to me, because it's one of those A24 movies that was super limited. 30% off anime stuff. I mean, there's nothing I need over there. Here's another pop, a Succession pop for $3. I really need to watch the show Succession, but I know like a lot of it has to do with like not the Murdoch family per se, but like it's based around the Murdoch family, and as somebody doesn't like the Murdochs, I don't need too much of their real life. This is their clearance section for books. We'll dig through here in a second. I'm trying to get through the movie stuff first. They got some good stuff here today. Here's the Funko Pop section right here. Lots of Doctor Who stuff and BBC stuff. I think they did a BBC 50% off sale recently. Again, they run these sales, but I'm never here to take advantage of them. I think they're running a deal on like Radiance films or like Vinegar Syndrome titles, to see if I can find any of those on 50% off. Because I don't actually have a single Vinegar Syndrome title in my collection, which just because they haven't really grabbed my attention enough for being as expensive as they are. So lots of Funko Pops here. I mean, none I'm like I'm really needing. So, you know, lots and lots of Funko Pops. Lots of Funko Pops. Lots of CDs. It's kind of nice to go to a place where you see a lot of CDs, even though I would never buy them. Oh, signs for 50% off on Blu-ray. I think they were running a deal on some Disney titles too that were all 50% off. So that was another thing I saw. Here's the Criterion stuff, which not 50% off time, so I'm not even gonna bother looking at those today. But here's some more titles. Is this Cocktail? Is this the one of the ones that's 50% off? I think this was. Don't have that, but I don't know too much about that movie, so I don't know if I'm gonna get that. This one was $8 on Amazon, so I'd probably just get it there if I were you. But a couple nice titles, 4Ks. Some good stuff hanging around here. Some of this stuff is like overpriced. Look at that price tag. What the fuck is that? But you know, they also have good deals hidden in there here too. Some, you know, and I like that they actually have like older titles that you don't see a lot in stores just buried in here. Like Con Air, you know? You don't see Con Air sitting in the store shelves anymore, but it's here, and if you dig, you can find it. You really do have to dig through some of this to find stuff because, well, it's all hidden in here. Which makes me wonder how, like, all this works, but Young Frankenstein, I think, is actually out of print, but that's $15 here. I have that, so I don't need that. Dick Tracy, love that movie. That's another one I think is out of print. Some of these are out of print that I don't know, just maybe they just have old stock of for whatever reason. Huh, DVDs, Blu-rays, it's all good stuff here. Man, I might end up spending less money than I thought I would, and I'm not even complaining about that. I'm actually like, okay, I'll spend less money than I planned to, but it does seem kind of funny. I think that's the Vinegar Syndrome titles over there that are 50% off. I think I found them. Other stuff over here. Records, you know, I don't collect them anymore. Used to, but man, I can't do it anymore. Let's see, what are some of these? Because, again, I don't have any Vinegar Syndrome titles in my collection, so... Phantom of the Opera. Which one is this version? Is it a 1910 one? It's 25. Okay. Got my intrigue there. Don't even know what that one is. So, actually, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what any of these are, but Amityville Horror. Is this the original Amityville Horror? I kind of heard mixed things about the different versions of Amityville Horror. Like, I feel like it's, I don't know, The Gambler with James Caan. Do miss James Caan quite a bit, actually. He's so good in so much stuff. Possessions of Joel Daly. Okay. Again, these are so... It's kind of hard for me to pick one of these to grab because these would all be blind buys. And when you're spending $25 on a movie, this is why I don't have Vinegar Syndrome title. That's a grab. Getting Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. That's one I know. Ooh, Going South. I had the Blu-ray DVD of this. I just got the DVD because I figured if I see it here, I'll grab it. So I'm gonna grab that one. Little Darlings. I heard it's great, but I don't know. Congo. Isn't that the movie that's written by Michael Crichton, but based on one of his books? You know, Jurassic Park, Westworld guy. I think that's the one. I don't need that though, and I have a feeling that, you know, looking for Mr. Goodbar, whatever that is. Some of these are. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple of these. I'm gonna grab the Jack Nicholson because, man, this is a Paramount movie, and I kind of had the DVD because I'm like, Paramount will put this out, and they just never have. So, gonna pick up that one today. That one's interesting. Well, I'm seeing another title. I guess I glanced over this. What Men Want? That's a Paramount movie. I feel like that one, if it was a Disney movie, it would go out of print so fast because they'd be like, wait. I don't know. Because that movie does not hold up that well. Here's Homeward Bound. Those are cool. Still wish those had Blu-rays, but you know, Disney will never do that because they suck. $10 for 11 Monsters on 4K? That's kind of crazy to see that low in a Barnes & Noble. I have that. I don't watch it too often, to be honest, but it's here, and that's cool. Trying to see if there's anything else I'm missing over. I think it might just be these titles right here. You got the two 4Ks and the A24 title and the Funko Pop, and it'd be like $85 right there. So if you don't find anything else other than a book, I'd be okay with that because spent a lot today. But you know what? It's my birthday money that someone gave me, so I'm like, okay, I can splurge. Daddy's Home for $10 on 4K. I don't have this. I don't even know if I want this though. I've never seen the first one. I remember being shown the second one in school. Some of the movies our teachers showed us. I don't freaking know. Blues Brothers here. Oh yeah, there's a Where's the one? Oh yeah, Downsizing here for $10. Again, another one I don't know if I want, but it's kind of just so odd to see some of these titles here. Nothing I need, nothing I want. Nothing I need, nothing I want. You know, it's kind of crazy that Barnes & Noble now has a bigger Funko Pop section than Hot Topic now. You know, what happened to Hot Topic with that? I just will never understand. It's like one of the things that made Hot Topic famous for a lot of people in recent years. Now it's like, oh, we just don't care, I guess. So I'm trying to see if there's any books I want here in the clearance section, right? Harry Styles book is kind of cool, but don't need that. I'm actually recently become a fan. Is this really $20? Okay, I'm getting this, the visual history of Back to the Future. Because look at that price tag. The ultimate visual history of Back to the Future. That's crazy for $20. I know that book's been out a while, but every time I see it on Amazon, it's always like $50. So kind of crazy. I'm finding it here for $20. So we are grabbing that today, and I think that's honestly gonna do it. I might go look in their anime, or not anime, manga section, or whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely grabbing all these today. The anime stuff, anime and manga. I always forget how big their manga section is. I'm not really like gonna buy manga here because it's definitely more expensive than it is other places, but it's just kind of cool to see. If it was like a brand new manga, I guess I would get it because you know, it's probably the same price it would be most places, but since all the ones I'm looking at are ones that have been out a while, I can get them cheaper other places. But you know, I am yeah, cool stuff today. Yeah. Some, you know, other stuff here. gonna be a good deal. But yeah, I'm looking around. Other stuff around, seeing cool stuff here. Great stuff here. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. But you guys can let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything that you would have picked up that I didn't, that you saw cool, want to point out in the comments. But yeah, it's pretty great stuff here. I need to come in here at least once a month. From now on, I'm going to try and pre-order less of my books from Amazon, just so that way I can make sure I'm supporting an actual bookstore, not Amazon. Let me know your thoughts.